Hey guys, here today at the Rusty Glove Box, what we're going to do is we are going to repair a window regulator on a 2005 Chevy Ssr. Something that goes wrong with these little window regulators, I'll show you up close here, is this little plastic piece that holds the cable. It'll break over a period of time, and to buy a replacement, being that these cars are made just for a short period of time, it may cost close to $400 if you can even find one. The way this system works is that you've got your electric motor here, and instead of it working say like some scissor arms like some of the other vehicles you may have seen, this uses a cable system, and everything works really well until it gets some age on it and it snaps this plastic out. I bought a Dorman window regulator. This actually fits a 1500 Chevy, GMC, Cadillac, you know, all these little different kind of Chevy pickup based vehicles. These regulators, I'm just going to show you some of the differences. They are not a direct swap, because the Chevy pickup is about 6 inches longer, and on the Ssr electric motor it has 6 pins, and on the Chevy pickup it just has 2 pins. Well, as you can see, there's quite a bit of difference between the two, but the main working parts where the cable is locked in and all of that is the same. The metal brackets are quite a bit different. It's not too hard to get this one out. You just push this little tab down and you can pull that piece out. So I think what my next step is going to be is I'm going to remove this plastic and make a tab. I believe I have enough metal, and I can make a tab on this window slide attachment that looks like this to receive it into my new plastic. Well, right here I've got it all trimmed back, and what I'm going to do next is mark where my hole is going to be. I used my 3/4 file to square off that edge. I crept off a little off to one side, so I'm going to focus on getting that edge straight, and I need to come down just a little bit further. You need to kind of do this slowly and check it, because you don't want it to be too loose. Well, this is what I've got it shaped like now, and what I will do is make sure I've got them orientated the same way. I think you could hear that, and that's going to work pretty good, I think. While I'm going to take this and trim these little edges here that run against the track, on the back on the Chevy truck, the stop mechanism actually bumps up against this. I won't need this on my application, so what I'm going to do is, while I'm cutting these fingers just a little bit shorter, I'm going to go ahead and trim that off. I have popped it on the track. It now slides up and down. I put my cable in, and this little wheel has a notch, and you work your cable around by spinning that. I have everything assembled now. What I had to do to get a little more slack in the cable is that this slot that this cable slides into, I had to cut it a little deeper. I had to do that on both ends, and so that was enabled me to get enough slack in the cable that I can hook everything up. Whenever you get ready to reassemble your track and everything, take your motor off. It's your little cable spool, and you're going to take your motor out there and let it go ahead and cycle till it bottoms out and it stops automatically. That's going to tell you what your full travel is. So if you do that, then you'll know that you'll need to have your track guide slid all the way up to the top. Well, I tell you what, that was a job. I think from 1 to 10, I'd give that about a 7. So lots of adjusting and all that there really aren't any provisions to adjust. I do have it operating correctly, and so we're back on the road. But anyway, it was a chore. So as always, I do appreciate you coming by the shop. This is Rusty Glove Box, and I'm out of here.